Oh hey, I'm back! Did you miss me? Sorry about the long wait, but I had to fix something. I don't want to talk about it right now, since that would ruin everyone's good mood. So yeah, let's just do this, I guess. Well, if JonTron can disappear for months and then return to a cheering audience, I can do the same too. JonTron's funny! You suck! That's a good point. Anyway, let's start with my top 10 RPG games. That doesn't really sound right, to be honest. Let's make it top 11. Why top 11? Well, because it's pretty obvious what the number 1 spot is going to be. Well, the rules are again simple. Only one RPG game per franchise, and only RPG games that I have played and enjoyed. And no worries, I will try to avoid spoilers. Let's not waste any time and start this list. Number 11. Digimon World 3, or Digimon World 2003, is the first RPG game that I ever played. This game is also the reason that I like RPG games to this day. This is your classic RPG game, where you can choose which Digimon you want to start with. Each have their own role in the party. Mage, healer, knight, you know, classic RPG stuff. The main problem in this game is to figure out where the fuck are you supposed to go and what the fuck you are supposed to do. For the most part, it's pretty self-explanatory, but there are quite some quests that are hard to figure out. From a simple game like this, you would not expect so much. There's also a fun card game, strong side bosses, and a lot to explore in this Digimon world. The story is easy to follow and has a few unexpected twists. The battle system is turn-based, so they are a little time-consuming, but they are fun.
Number 10.
Another nostalgic game for me. Monster Hunter 2. I bet that most of you haven't even heard of this game. There was also an anime with the same title, and the same monsters. But for now, let's just talk about the game. The way you get monsters in this game is to put in any CD in your PlayStation 1. And I feel old saying that. And you will get a randomized monster. However, each CD has their own unique monsters, if that makes sense. Not just stat-wise are these monsters randomized, but with different things that they like or dislike. This creates a unique personality for every monster you train. For the most part, you will spend your time training and feeding your monster for the oncoming tournaments. There is no advantage or disadvantage to use any monster, but some of them are harder to train than others. You just need to find out which is the one that works the best for you. The goal of this game is to beat the Elite Four, Major Four. You can also fight your trained monsters with your friends, so it's very hard to get bored of this game.
Number 9.
The Pokemon handheld RPG games. Does it really matter which one I choose? Fine, let's pick a random color like silver or something. This is a well-balanced RPG game. Every type of Pokemon is weak to a different type of Pokemon, creating almost a rock-paper-scissors mechanic. The story is not that impressive, and your goal is pretty simple. You need to beat the Elite Four. And the game is not that challenging for the most part. And there are ways that you can battle your friends. With the new remake of the Generation 3 game coming out soon, the future for more good Pokemon games is bright.
Number 8.
The Hack Geo Trilogy. I did not play the previous Hack games, so I can't tell you if those are good or not. But the .hack, G.U, whatever games are okay. A simple battle system with nice effects, however, the dungeons are boring. Only the story and the okay battle system is your main drive to finish this game. The game tries to emulate the MMORPG experience. Your job is to investigate some glitches and to eliminate them. So you are working for free to fix a buggy game. Good thing that does not happen in real life. Battlefield 3. You fight these glitches in a totally different way, and you better be good at this, because there are quite a few bosses like this.
Number 7.
Shadow Hearts 3. This game is something different. And I am pretty sure that you are not supposed to take it seriously. I had so many what the fuck moments during this game. I don't even know where to begin. So here are a few things. One of the main characters transforms by getting rid of her clothes. A random old ninja guy who is a joke, but still kicks ass. A random guy with an awesome guitar. A huge talking cat who uses the drunken fists technique to defeat enemies. And works in freaking Hollywood. What the fuck am I playing? Oh yeah, the combat system is something different too. Having these rings with marked areas. If you time your button presses right, you are able to do more damage or more healing. But look out, if you miss, you lose a turn. There are also cool side quests for every character to unlock new abilities or better weapons for them.
Number 6.
First I had trouble selecting a Suikoden game for this, but then it all became clear. I just had to add the best one, which is Suikoden 3. Good story, good characters, epic battles, including the one-on-one battles and the war battles. There are even side bosses. And this game has the best Suikoden castle, so that's cool. You can recruit any character whenever you want, and the best part for me is that you choose the main character from the 3 characters that are given to you, and it ties in with the story perfectly. Also, Suikoden 3 seems to be the most challenging from the main Suikoden games. However, I recommend playing any other Suikoden game before you play this one. The plot will make more sense then. All of the Suikoden games are good, but this is the best one in my opinion. Well, except for Suikoden 4. That game is just bad. Don't even go close to it.
Number 5.
Oh hey, it's been a while since I talked about Star Ocean: The Last Hope. As I said, this game made a pretty good first impression on me. I did not play too many sci-fi games, because I had a feeling I would not enjoy them. Well, this game proved that to be wrong, since exploring other planets is fun. This game is very challenging. It has fun side quests, an amazing soundtrack, good voice acting, and the game looks fantastic. The character design is a bit weird for me, but I guess they were trying to add these big anime eyes to these characters. That's why most of these characters seem to have baby faces. The combat system is easy to understand. It's fast-paced, with flashy effects, so it never gets boring. If you own a PlayStation 3 or an Xbox, and you like RPGs, there should be no excuse for you. Go and play this game. Now.
Number 4.
Valkyrie Profile Shimura is another unique RPG game. This is one of the best looking PlayStation 2 games. Even if most of the game is in 2D, it is still fun. It opens up interesting puzzle elements and platforming. You are a Valkyrie and you have to collect souls for your epic quest. There's a fun battle system here. Each of your party members is mapped to one of the buttons, opening up possibilities for some crazy combos. The soundtrack is one of the best I ever heard. Symphonic fast-paced epicness for battles and atmospheric for anything else. The game is very challenging. And it has a new game plus mode that gets harder each time you beat the game. Have fun!
Number 3.
Oh hey look! Another Square Enix game. How predictable. Dragon Quest VIII is a more relaxing game. It has an interesting art style, but it fits in with the atmosphere and the story perfectly. The story has this fairy tale structure, with quite some interesting twists. Starting out with a quest to save the princess from a curse, and you end up saving the world in the process. The characters are great, the music is great, and there is a huge world to explore in this PlayStation 2 exclusive.
Number 2.
So, which Final Fantasy game am I going to throw into this list? This is not the best Final Fantasy game, but since it is the first one I played, it has a special place in my heart. So, Final Fantasy X is going to take this spot. I might as well add the whole Final Fantasy X, X-2 HD collection to make things more interesting. What? You pay for one game and you get two pretty solid RPG games. Final Fantasy X is a turn-based RPG game. You can see which character is going to be next the whole time. This is the perfect game to get into RPGs. Unlike, you know, the soundtrack is good, the story is a bit cheesy at times, but come on, which Final Fantasy game was not? This HD collection has more bosses for both games. Final Fantasy X-2 side bosses are now even harder since you have no catnip. Again, there is a lot of content here. You are going to be busy completing these games for quite a while. And with this top 10 list ends. I hope you all... What? What do you mean we are not done? The number 1 spot goes to the Final Fantasy X, X-2 collection HD thing. So... What do you mean this is the second spot? I just listed off 10 games for you. Oh, right. This is a top 11 list. Can't I just choose another Final Fantasy game for the number 1 spot, like Final Fantasy 6 or 7? Oh, I see. Can we just call this a top 10 list then? Okay, it was just a crazy idea. Well, this sucks. I guess I was not prepared for this top 11 list after all. Maybe you could choose one of these games and I might let's play it in the future, you know, whichever gets the most votes and something like that. Okay, just another crazy idea. Sorry people, but we are done here. There is nothing else to see here, so I will just leave and pretend like this never happened.
Number 1.
Fuck yeah! Persona 4 is probably the best RPG game I ever played. So it deserves some love. But if anyone would told me that I would like a game like this, I would have laughed in their face. You go to school, study, and partake in other activities to make friends. The stronger bonds you have with your friends, the stronger personas you can create. If you get your party members' social link high, then they will help you out in battles even more. The game is also very challenging, with strong side bosses, main bosses, and other random activities. There's always something to prepare for. The story is great. You're trying to solve a murder mystery, even if it's obvious who the killer is. The only weak point that this game has is that the dungeons are repetitive. But other than that, we have a pretty epic game here. Well, it seems you made it this far, so yeah. This is the real ending for this video, so yay, you deserve a candy for that, or something like that. Well, I guess I could tell you a scary story how my partnership didn't work out the way I expected, and you know, that's why I have to basically rebuild my YouTube channel again, but you know, that's just, you know, bad luck, I guess, and that is something that I just have to deal with right now, so hopefully, you know, you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you can like it, you know, just to support me a little bit if you liked it. If you didn't like it, well, there's also a button for that, so yeah. You can always let me know if, you know, the video was just an annoying mess, so... Oh, again, I am also going to put 2 links in the description for 2 Let's Plays, I guess. One of them is going to be my blind Let's Play of Xenosaga, which is not done yet. And the other one is just going to be, well, I guess, Final Fantasy V, which I didn't even start yet, since, you know, first I would like to finish Final Fantasy IV, the after years, which I hope that I can continue, and, you know, you guys will join me, and we can have fun. We can have some fun together, since that game just doesn't want to end, I guess. But you know, I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see how things go. So yeah, I will see you all next time or something like that. Hopefully. So yeah, this time there is really nothing else here. So you can just go. I'm just talking now for no apparent reason, so yeah. Let's go and drink something since I'm thirsty.